evening. We have arrived at summer. Though we still have no shelter, our numbers are growing and our message is spreading. I had an interesting discussion with Dr. Chico, the head of the State Companion Grant Program. Mr. Senator, wherever you are, you said that this is a matching grant program. You are correct, but our municipality is only required to put up 10% of the grant in question. The maximum amount we could apply for was $500,000 per year, assuming the previous year's work was completed. If not, you can't apply. Why have we not applied for more than $200,000 in a given year? We could have been well on our way towards having a cat shelter had we done this. Our town has in excess of $30 million in their capital reserve fund. It is disgraceful and prejudicial towards cats and their voting owners. Not $1 has ever been utilized from this grant money to help cats. In 2024, the $200,000 went towards an HVAC system at the dog shelter. We also contributed $850,000 out of our capital fund towards this. This is not simply a matter of right or wrong, it's also a matter of political will. As Mr. Senator has said, that you won't provide a cat shelter because by law you're not required to. Only dogs need be admitted. Is it required by law to give financial incentives, I believe $300 to homeowners for plantings? Is it required by law to have a rain barrel program which benefits very few people? The answer is these programs are basically voluntary on the part of the town. There also seems to be some confusion as to what role North Shore Animal League plays in local rescue. The answer is they do very little to help local rescuers, basically almost nothing. At the present time, they're taking in 0 cats, as of yesterday from a senior vice president there. The most they will ever do is take in very socialized kittens that are perfectly healthy at that moment. Most other rescues, such as All About Cats in Freeport, will also take in kittens. They are less particular about their health situation. For instance, if they have an eye infection, they will often admit the kitten and then medicate it themselves. Adults will very rarely be admitted to North Shore. Feral cats will never be admitted over there. Perhaps more importantly, there is no mechanism available there whereby injured feral cats can receive medical treatment. This is a major reason why a shelter is necessary, to relieve the suffering of street cats. I know of numerous instances, and some of the people here, where local residents died or became incapacitated. North Shore would not take custody of their cats. That happened to a person in Port Washington a couple of years ago, had 6 adult cats. Amazingly enough, we were able to place them. No help to North Shore whatsoever. It's unfortunate that people find themselves in this tragic situation. I have also become aware of a town official, it was not the supervisor, wanting to meet with cat advocates. In fact, that meeting is supposed to be this week. I support this, as communication is also always vital. However, I must share that I had numerous meetings with Sean Brown, who was the previous head of public safety. Sean was a very nice guy. In fact, we had a table tennis connection on the outside as well. He was very well intentioned. However, after a few meetings, he basically told me they had no resources available, and it was basically a waste of all of our time. I'm almost done.
Thank you.
I'm almost done. And in essence, the meetings were pointless. Shortly thereafter, Sean and 5 others were fired at once. Either they all became incompetent at the same time, or this was a pathetic political move. Just give me one more minute here, and we'll be all done.
Your 3 minutes are over.
Yes, I'm sure that's true. But it's anyway. The bottom line was we want to have this. We want to have these meetings. We're always open to discussion, but what this town needs is a cat shelter. Any discussions need to revolve around how we're going to bring about that cat shelter, not how we can give our cats to another town like Hempstead or some other town, because nobody's going to take them. There's no alternative, and we're not going to be, you're not going to be diverted in any case. All we're going to settle for is a cat shelter in this town.
Thank you.
Thank you.